Late night outrage, Kimmel and Colbert slammed DHS after Minneapolis shooting. What started as a federal law enforcement operation in Minneapolis over the weekend has exploded into a national controversy, and late night TV's biggest voices aren't holding back. Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert took to their shows to bluntly condemn the Department of Homeland Security and federal immigration agents after the fatal shooting of 37-year-old ICU nurse Alex Pretti. So, what exactly happened, and why are people so upset? In Minneapolis on January 24, federal immigration agents were conducting an enforcement operation tied to the Trump administration's aggressive immigration campaign. During this event, Alex Pretti, a U.S. citizen and intensive care nurse who worked in a Veterans Affairs hospital, was shot and killed by agents. Video footage from bystanders shows Pretti holding what appears to be a cell phone, not a gun, before being wrestled to the ground and then shot multiple times while pinned. Federal officials, including Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, quickly claimed that Pretti approached agents with a weapon and posed a threat, even calling him a domestic terrorist. But independent video evidence strongly contradicts this, showing that Pretti did not brandish a weapon before he was shot. This perceived mismatch between the official government narrative and what people saw on video has sparked widespread outrage, with protesters, advocacy groups, lawmakers, and journalists calling for transparency, accountability, and justice. What Jimmy Kimmel said. On Jimmy Kimmel Live, Kimmel opened his show in an unusually serious and emotional tone. He set aside jokes and directly addressed the scene in Minneapolis, questioning the actions of the agents and the response from DHS officials. He called the footage sickening to watch and criticized how authorities have described Pretty's actions, especially given the lack of evidence that he threatened anyone. Kimmel, visibly emotional, urged viewers to think for themselves and watch the videos circulating online, asking, "Is that the law and order that you voted for?" and stressing that peaceful civilians should never be executed by the people we pay to protect us. He praised Pretti as someone who served others, especially veterans, and ended by paying tribute to his life. What Stephen Colbert said. Over on The Late Show, Stephen Colbert didn't hold back either. He directly challenged victim-blaming narratives coming from DHS and other officials. Colbert used strong language to call out how federal agents and spokespeople have framed the incident, rejecting the idea that agents were the victims and instead pointing to what the footage actually showed. Colbert's reaction tapped into a broader fear many Americans are expressing, that government power is being used against ordinary people without clear accountability. Why this matters. This moment has ignited debates across the nation, not just in entertainment circles. Public health advocates, lawmakers from both parties, and communities across the U.S. are demanding investigations and changes to how federal enforcement operates. Some lawmakers are even linking funding for DHS and ICE to accountability measures. For your audience, this isn't just late-night commentary. It's a reflection of a larger national conversation about power, justice, and public trust.